Well, it's 9:38 here on a Thursday morning. You're watching Arc Maine right here on Fox 23. As you can imagine, working in the food industry can be stressful. And now there's a program offering mental health counseling for food and beverage workers right here in Maine.
The Behind You program is funded by a Texas nonprofit and implemented by clinical students at the University of Maine. And that'll cover up to 200 hours of free counseling in its first year. Here to talk about the impact is Amy Caramante from Big Tree Hospitality. Good morning.
Hi, good
Thanks
morning.
for being here.
Thanks for having me.
So could we start by talking about the restaurants you work with and what you think about this new program?
Yeah, so I work with Big Tree Hospitality, and we have Eventide and the Honey Paw, as well as some markets in the Portland Scarborough area. And lots of food and beverage professionals work with us, and this program is a great opportunity for them to have a direct path to mental health, and we're appreciating the support they're giving us.
Yeah, well, what have you seen personally as far as the need for mental health in the food and beverage industry?
Well, it's an industry of hospitality, so people are taking care of other people before themselves, and this is a reminder that we do need to take care of ourselves. And as you guys know, this has been a tough 4 years for this industry, so this is a boon for us.
Yeah, can you kind of talk about when you first found out about the program, how you found out about this Behind You, and maybe what was the response? Did you talk with some of the workers? Is this something you'd be interested in? How did that go?
Yeah, so we were at a food festival in Texas called Hot Luck, and there was a panel that the Southern Smoke Foundation did that we attended, where we were able to find out more about the program, and then to find out they were launching in Maine was huge. So, you know, until they got here, we had been speaking with them and letting our teams know that the program was coming so that they could sign up, and it sounds like it's doing really well.
Awesome.
Yeah, I have 2 kids that work in the service industry, work at restaurants, work at bars. I know how crazy it can be. I mean, they're working long hours. They're working till 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning. They're on their feet all day. They're dealing with customers, dealing with the people they work with too. It's so fast and furious at times. I'm sure this is a need in many restaurants and bars all over the city and all over the country and in Maine.
Everywhere, and the fact that they're specializing in hospitality workers means that they're really in tune with what we're going through, and that includes, you know, everything from the long hours to the stress to dealing with being guest facing and dealing with customers. Different attitudes can be tough, so this is a way for us to kind of kick back and talk about what we're going through.
As far as you know, how is it going to work? You know, do workers sign up for this based on if they feel it's needed? Like, how does that work?
Yeah, so they sign up directly through the website. It's a super simple process. They make it really accessible and easy. We don't know who on our team signs up. That's confidential. But it sounds like right now they have some, you know, a pretty lengthy list of people, which helps because they'll expand as they go. So that's
I was going to ask you about that, branching out to other restaurants and offering that to other communities around Maine, because again, I'm sure this is a huge need.
It's a huge need, and the community is so tight-knit, so people have been talking to each other. I run into people on the street. You know, we are right on Middle Street with other restaurants there, so we're often seeing restaurant owners, and they're also equally excited about it.
Do you think that there's more that should be done, you know, just to give support to these workers?
Yeah, I mean, there's always more that can be done. I think a big part of it is destigmatizing mental health and talking about it, showing compassion, you know, talking about my own personal mental health journey, my therapy, you know, us being open about it. But there's always more. I mean, it's a huge economic part of our life here in Maine, and it's an intense season, so.
Yeah. Now, for people that want to get maybe restaurants or people that are interested in you know, learning more about this, where can they go?
So they can go to the southernsmokefoundation.com and get all their information there. Multilingual, anybody who wants to check it out can get the info there.
I think it's a good reminder too, just that you never know what someone else might be going through. And you know, as a customer, you know, when you're at a restaurant, you know, the server, the bartender, you know, you never know what someone else is going through.
No, I mean, we see it a lot. You know, we talk very directly with our teams. You know, life happens. You know, people are dealing with deaths in their family. People are dealing with substance. People are dealing with everything that life throws at them. And this is just such a huge thing for us to be able to say, like, this is an opportunity. It's free. Go there and check it out.
And it's tough sometimes to deal with the saying that the customer is always right, because some of the workers I know have a hard time with that.
Yeah, and it's just not true, as we know.
Yes, exactly. Yeah.
Well, thank you so much for joining us, and I'm so happy to hear that there are a lot of workers taking advantage of this opportunity.